Hello, everyone. Morning.
Hello.
Morning, Debbie.
How are you? Okay?
Yeah, very good. How are you?
Yep, fine. Raring to go.
Good stuff.
Been up since, awake since 4:30, but 4:45 I got up. I thought,
Oh, I thought
yeah.
I was early at 5:30. I could not
Yeah.
sleep. No, you're definitely earlier than I was. Gosh. Right. We thought we would do a layout with our free cut file for today. So this is up on the website. This is a Jennywren cut file that we've designed for International Scrapbooking Day. Debbie, you've cut yours in yellow and blue, which I love.
Yes. I have yellow, blue and white. I thought I'll cut all the things and see what I fancy doing. But I might do some paper piecing so that the blue is the waves. I'm still thinking about it.
Okay, brill. Oh, morning, Julie.
Morning, Julie.
Morning, Tina.
Morning.
So, yeah, I've put some stickles on the letters, which I did early this morning so that they are dry, because I thought if I do stickles here on the live, I get it everywhere. And we've kind of had a go at some mixed media backgrounds.
We have. I'm going to have a go at something different because I've just made some wave files. So I'm going to have a go at inking, but I think I might end up using this one. But look at my hands.
Ah, yeah, inky fingers already. I love it. Morning, Tina. There's a Tina from the UK, Tina from Australia. Brilliant. And Margaret, good morning.
Morning, Sheena.
Morning, Sheena. Right, we're all ready, aren't we, for International Scrapbooking Day? That's amazing. And then this is the layout I just posted. We did that on Thursday, on our Thursday night live. So I got that one finished, loving the leaf cut file. And then because I was up so early, I got a head start on Sarah's Stash Bust 6, I think it's called. So because I had a sneak preview of the layout challenge, so I did this at about 6 o'clock this morning. So I think my Stash Bust 6 were die cuts, old stickers, tags, tiny bit of washi tape in there, mini title and enamel dots. Wow. That was my 6. So I've managed to do that. I must admit the background was already done because this is an MK gun technique with tissue paper and gesso and ink. So I did have the background made. So that was a quick one this morning. So now I'm going to need a nap. Julie, I was saying I'm going to need a nap this afternoon. It's
I do find about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, my eyes get heavy. So I've always got an alarm on just in case I doze off at lunchtime.
Just in case you drop off.
Yeah. Oh. I'm terrified it might happen one day.
Oh, right. So shall we start this background? So at 12:30, there is a YouTube video that will go live on the Facebook group, because I had a bit of an experiment with distress inks and oxides, because we get asked questions about the difference between the two. And I also had a go at some foiling. So there is more to come. And then I went back in with the gloss sprays. I'm not sure if you can see the shine, but I put a few Dina Wakley glossy bits on the back. How did you do yours, Deb?
Well, I did mine with some very, very old sprays that I have. The Dyrevely Dilutions.
Oh, yes, I've still got some of those, yeah. Really pigmented.
Yeah, but what I did was I put it on some cling film, but I'm going to try the same technique with the gloss spray. So I will let you know how it gets on. And if it goes really well, I might do a quick demo.
Do a little video for us. That would be good.
Because it's really easy to do, but there's a certain technique with the...
and how you use the cling film.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get a little messy mat out because I have, let's move the background. I have, for the cut file, I actually kept these inner pieces on the waves and I've embossed them. Oh, nice. So I'm going to ink and then I might have them as the inner pieces.
Oh, nice. I've cut mine to raise. see what that looks like. But I'm going to try a mixed media background first. I'm going to try inking with Distress Oxides just to see
what it looks like.
It's an experiment.
Julie, I'm with you. Sitting at a desk in the seat for too long, I have to keep moving.
Oh yeah, when we're scrapping for any length of time, I've got to keep moving.
Yeah,
that's a bit, doesn't it?
So for the embossed bit, I actually prefer this tool to this because this is rounded. I don't want it to get in all the gaps. Yeah. So you need a flat because then it just sweeps. I only want to gently pick up.
I still can't do it gently, you see, even with that. I'm not very good. I need some more training.
Yeah, it's definitely less is more. And sometimes you're better off sort of tap it. I sometimes tap it into the lid or onto a messy mat to lift off some of the ink. Yeah. But it's great to see lots of people have already downloaded the free cut file.
Yeah.
And what we thought we'd do, we set up a challenge album because we thought we'd have a bonus challenge for anyone who wants to upload their finished projects with the cut file, and we'll do a special bundle of digital Jennywren Cutfiles as a prize, just for a little extra. Right. And Debbie, you've got a man coming to your house to look at the internet today, haven't you?
I have. I've got an engineer. I phoned them up again. It still said my signal was intermittent. So I said, I just don't think it's good enough, really.
No.
So he agreed. And I said, so you're telling me that 25% of this area has an intermittent signal and you haven't sorted it out yet? And this is 2 weeks later?
Yeah.
And he said, well, we are upgrading our services. And I said, I just don't think it's good enough.
Doesn't help me now,
I'm afraid. I mean, I wasn't rude. I'm never rude on the phone because I say I appreciate it's not your fault, but it does need to be sorted out.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Oh yeah, I hope it gets sorted, Julie. It's been a bit frustrating for Debbie because we love our lives. And I said if it keeps going, we'll have to stop your video, but just talk in the background. But we managed to get through it on Thursday, but it's just not as good quality as you'd like, particularly when you're paying for that service. Right, I've inked those. It's catching the light a little bit. I did have to put it through the embosser twice, but it's quite a nice effect. I did realise how old my embossing folders are. They are years old, old Cuttlebugs, but I still go back to them.
Oh, well, I've used them a lot lately.
Yeah. Oh, morning, Helen. Morning, Lorraine.
Morning.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you get some crafting time today. This is probably the only time I'm going to get to craft because then we're off out. So, and I might do some tonight. I'll do the other challenges tonight, but the challenges are open until 28th of May. So we've just closed the challenge albums for the Scrap into Spring Cyber Crop, and we will be drawing the winners. I've been writing up all the lists of people who've entered today, and then we will announce the winners next Thursday. We said, didn't we, Deb?
We'll be spinning the wheel again, won't we?
We're going to spin the wheel. We love a bit of spin the wheel. Right, I thought, Deb, on mine, so I've done the stickles for the alpha, for the title. I thought I might just very gently, just these sun rays, a little bit of orange.
Nice.
Orange and yellow, maybe. I've got it on this messy mat because I don't want to, but I want it to be quite soft, so I am going to take off quite a bit of the ink. I like using the lid. Let's just try it. Don't want to be heavy-handed, which is difficult because I am usually quite heavy-handed. Oh yeah, Aubrey's loving the dies. Oh, she can use the Big Shot on her own. She's got the muscles to do that. Yeah, it does take a bit of force, but oh, it's so lovely.
Oh, Big Shot is such a good machine, and you just
It
can't
is.
go wrong with it, can you?
I still use mine, even though, you know, we've got our digital machines, which we love.
I use mine a lot because it's brilliant for embossing folders, and if you need to cut a couple of things sort of for a class, it is quicker on the Big Shot, and you can do sort of thick card and corrugated card, and
Yeah,
they all have their place, don't they? All
they
of the
do.
things.
They do. You don't want to give it up. Oh, Helen, you're off out in the sunshine today. I don't blame you. It looks like it's going to be a lovely day. And that's why we thought, well, we'll release the challenges sort of in the first part of the day, and then they are open for the rest of the month, and people can pick them up and take part as and when they get time. So
I'm fancying doing my pots today. I might nip over to Morrison's and try and get some bedding plants.
oh yes, I did all mine last weekend.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, because I get quite small plants, and then they sort of grow on a little bit. Oh, Helen, you've got a helper. Yeah, helping you with my little one's only 3, and he likes to come into my little craft room, and I'm like, okay, yes, but don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch too many things. Buttons. He keeps finding the pot of buttons, and I have them all sorted by colour, and it drives me mad because he then mixes them all up. But colour sorting is obviously a good learning activity, isn't it?
But I've got mine sorted as well, and people have it. I've got special buttons as well. You know, like if you mess with the special buttons,
the very special ones, exactly. Yeah. Oh, Julie says she's on a second Big Shot. Wore the first one out. I think you have too, haven't you?
I'm on my second, yeah.
I think I'm still on my first.
I used to make card toppers though and sell them to a lady in a shop and a lady online. So
you had quite serious
of use.
Serious production.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going slightly darker in this inner
I don't know
piece.
if I should have started lighter at the darker at the bottom.
Oh, you're using a mask. That's clever, Deb.
That's what it is.
Oh,
I just made it. Just made it this morning, and I thought I'll try that. See how
great. So that is a cut file, but a mask.
Yes, I haven't uploaded it because I just thought I'd try it and see if it works.
See how it goes. Yeah.
I like using
it is always an experiment. I like using the cut files for stencils and masks.
Oh, I've used them a lot lately.
Yeah.
Partly because the distress oxides are so lovely.
Yeah, we are loving the oxides, aren't we?
I was talking to my friend yesterday who's just starting to get into card making, and her mum was a really avid crafter. Is my friend from work, and she's just starting to get into it. And she said, I was looking at distress inks. I went, don't get those, get oxides. And I said, no, come and play with mine first and see what you think.
But the thing is, having done that YouTube video, I still love my oxides too, because they do different things. So I kind of wouldn't.
If I was starting again, I would definitely go just oxides, I think.
Yeah, I like the properties of both, and I've been watching some Vicky Booten videos, and she's been doing more with oxide inks recently. I'm like, oh yeah, they do give quite nice effects, but in a different way. Right, I'm blending this orange just out here, and then I thought
start doing some yellow and orange up here. I might do sunrays. Sunrays.
And then I've got my little photo here, and then I was going to embellish. So I mean, I'm going to keep the outside white because then it makes this stand out. I think that is. Oh, Margaret, you're still on your first. I'm still on my first Big Shot, and it has lasted years and years. I might have got one new set of plates, possibly, but that is it.
I've lost count of how many plates I've used.
Oh, really?
broken. Yes,
They do last. They do last really well.
They do. They do.
Yeah, Julie used to do the card making and teach it, so made thousands of things. Similar to you, Deb, you had a bit of a production line going, didn't you?
Oh,
so
I did. Yeah, every evening at the coffee table.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to stick mine down because I think I'm happy with that. And I'm not going to foam the actual cut file itself, but I am going to foam the waves to give a bit of dimension. And the only other bit I thought I might foam is I might put a bit of foam just on the edge so that the sun rays lift up. Yeah, Julie, loads of replacement plates.
I'm actually using
just replace the plates and then it goes on and on, doesn't it?
There is definitely a knack to making them last longer, though. People laugh at me, but I only have a brand new plate on the bottom that stays pristine, and on the top I have a plate that gets rotated, and it does work. It does make them last longer. But I've just started using a cutting mat, and you have to get just the right one. It has to be the right thickness, but that's working really well.
Oh, what, to preserve the actual plates?
You use it instead of a plate, and it just looks like it will last a lot longer.
Oh, right. Didn't know that. Didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah.
That's good. Right, I'm just foaming the edge of these sun rays because I thought that would give that a bit of dimension just at the end, and then
Oh, that worked better than I thought it would.
oh, those foam pads stuck more quickly than I wanted them to. Come on, little foam pads. It wasn't straight enough for me. I need, otherwise if something isn't quite straight it will irritate me. But I managed to lift it off. Right, so that's the cut file down. Yeah, Julie says she does the same, Deb, with her
people tell me I'm mad, but I don't care. I don't care. It's how
it works. It works for you.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to foam this piece up. 4 on there. Oh wow, Deb.
Do you think it looks looking good?
Yeah, so how are you doing that?
Just with a piece of card.
Oh,
I
so
just thought
clever.
it might work, and it is working.
It is definitely working. So a mask for the waves, and then just a...
Yeah, I've got this one, a more wavy one, and then like a proper wave one. So there's 3.
Because I was going to use my lovely, I know you've got this one as well. We've got our Bramble Fox stencil, which I love, but because I had this mixed media background, I didn't need it. But that would equally look nice behind this cut file. So many different options. That's why I thought it's so nice to have that challenge folder so that people can upload and when they've done something, because I'm sure it can be used in so many different ways. Right, just sticking this piece down and some foam. Photo's going to go there. Now I've got a choice. I've got a gold holidays, or I have just had my Fox box through, so I quite like snapshot, and I do let this little smile camera. It's quite nice. And then what else have I got? I've got a little flare I could tuck behind to give it some dimension there. I like these little whale stickers. I just used that on Sarah's challenge. These little they're from Tiger, like a little stationery shop. So I might do this one on here. Let's get them stuck down. That is looking great, Deb.
Is it looking all right?
Yeah, it's fab. I need some foam pads to raise this up. I need the photo raised. So clever.
Thinking though, now I need.
Oh, hi Rachel. Start working 7 minutes. No.
Oh,
tune in.
That doesn't seem fair.
Well, I hope the day goes quickly for you. I know what will happen later on. I will be so tired because I woke up early. I just can't it's the early morning wake up. It is just crazy. But my body clock now is
set to small people.
set to little people, yeah. It's torture. Oh dear. Right, I might layer. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. I did have breakfast, but it was early, super early.
That's right, the thing. You need to eat more when you're up this early.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need 4 meals a day instead of 3 because now because I've got some glitter stickles here. I thought I might add a few little stickles on the waves.
Do you know, I was just thinking that stickles on the waves would be nice.
Just a few little. I've got this. What's this? Turquoise. Just a few because it's a dotty. I wanted a bit of sparkle linked to, and the little sticker has got a little sparkle. Just a few random dots.
I haven't got any little fish, and I was looking for one because the picture I'm going to use, Jenny, when we went to France, Jenny used to ask us if the sharks were going to bite our toes off.
Oh, so you could do with a little.
I could do with a little shark. I might have to make one.
But these are little whales, and they were
very cute.
From somewhere like Tiger, you know, the sort of that little chain of shops.
And that's the kind of thing they have in for one season, don't they? And you never see it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I like these as well. We've got I think we've got these. No, I think we had them in the shop.
I think they're all gone now, aren't they?
They are beautiful. The tiniest little enamel hearts. I thought I could have just a few of these here. Very cute. Can do with the little tweezers for these, really. I haven't got mine to hand. Those little rainbow tweezers that we've got would be just perfect. So a few there. So then, right, what do people think? So I'm thinking, do we go gold holidays? And I could then use that little smile, or snapshot, which is very tone on tone, but ties in. That one, or the gold holidays.
Is the gold a bit bright? Well, that's me talking, but you like bright, don't you? So
yeah, the tone on tone is definitely. But I could use. I mean, that is the kind of perspective you can use on anything. Whereas the holidays one is probably a little bit more limited. No, everybody snapshot. Good. Thank you. This is what I need. You can see what looks best. Snapshot. Yeah, I think you're right. And then the little smile, kind of, because the yellow is quite blended into the white of the waves. I'll just put that little camera there, so it's kind of surrounding the little photo. And we've got the little title, Adored. Can definitely sneak that one in. How do people do their perspectives? Just a bit of glue. I mean, I'm finding the Nuvo glue sticks quite well. You can sometimes use ATG tape on the chunkier pieces, but not so good on these finer pieces. So I'm thinking just a bit of dab. I think there are other things going on. I think Bramble Fox have got some things happening. So I can share this with this little perspective over on Morag's group as well, because I just love her Fox boxes every month. I just use them straight away. I love them. I do have a little collection. Right, stick that down. Oh, just gonna have to let that glue dry. Oh, Deb, that definitely works with the yellow.
Yeah.
So you cut it 3 times, but then you're only using parts of the
I'm just trying to cut the waves bit down, but I don't know whether to leave the blue words and cut the sun out. Let's get the sun out first.
Yeah, and then just see what it looks like. Yeah. Or you could keep white words, but so on the blue, trim all the letters off.
Yeah. I'm just
yeah.
I'm just trying to fussy cut out some kind of paper piecing.
Lovely. And the little
I don't know whether the
edge.
I don't know whether the word should be white with a blue highlight.
Yeah.
Really fussy now.
No, I think I would have
words with a blue highlight. So
I would do it that
white circle. Right, white circle, blue behind. Oh, I'm going to have to cut the words.
You see, I would maybe do blue circle and white letters.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Oh, enjoy work, Rachel. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Julie, you said this morning you've got a list of challenges going. I love it.
If I do white letters, then I have to cut this apart as well, the blue part. If I do blue letters and white highlights.
So do you know what I would do on the blue cut file? The only bit I would cut off is all those letters. I just run my scissors around the edge.
What, just here and here?
No, all the way round that circle. I'd chop all those letters off. So I'd have a blue ring and I'd have blue waves.
Oh, but it's not going to be just straight. That will annoy me.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's not going to be
so
precision.
I'm thinking I could do just white letters. Oh, no.
There's too many choices. I love it.
So my starting point is that with the yellow, and then I want the blue waves. So I could cut it here and have the blue waves, but I'm not sure about that.
Oh, I like this little sun lotion too.
Oh, dear. So many decisions. And then I've got to decide which background to use.
Oh, yeah, because you've got a choice of a couple of very lovely ones.
What do you think with a white offset?
Yeah, lovely.
And then I've got my waves as well I can raise up and perhaps distress the edges. That would make them a bit. Or I have this background. So it's the distress one or this one.
The one I really love is that one. I don't know what people think.
I think so.
But I think the other background could definitely be used for something else.
Well, I could do another one. I've got loads of beach ones. Yeah. And I'm hoping to have lots more beach ones in the future. I'm sure I will.
Oh, I'm loving all these little layers. I've got a little sun cream.
Are you doing foam dots in between them all, Faye?
No, so I just put foam dots on the end of the sun rays, so that's got a bit of dimension there, but I glued the rest down flat. So the only bit that's raised is the sun rays, and then I raised the waves.
I can't find the distresser now. Where's my distresser gone?
Yeah, Margaret, I think you agree that that one Debbie's got there, that background just seems to really make the cut file pop.
Oh, I found my tool to go with the scoring board.
Oh, good. I wish you could find mine because mine's disappeared.
I decided if I say I've lost it, I decided to keep it in my pencil case because it keeps falling out of the board. So it's in my pencil case now.
Good. I put my Nuvo glue lid on my stickle, so I've got that sorted out. Right, I don't think mine needs a huge amount more. That says
no, I'm going to. I think I'm going to really distress my edges so they stand out. And yet again, you've finished and I haven't.
But we've got another 25 minutes. I might have to think about starting something else.
Oh.
We have definitely got more time because this is the only hour I've got to do a bit of crafting. So I'm going to make full use of the time.
Absolutely.
Today.
Is the door locked?
Yeah.
Enter sign.
The craft room door is locked. The children have actually popped out, so it's quiet for a minute. Right, yes, I think I've added that little ticket. Lots of mixed media, a bit of Dina spray. Don't think it needs a whole lot more on that because that's quite busy. But what I have got, Debbie, which I could start playing with, is all the new cut files.
Oh.
So I think I might back a cut file or two while we've got some time. So it's the 3 cameras which I love. You showed these on Thursday.
I don't know how much people could see. So
yeah, so I'll share them again quickly because you've got the 3 types of cameras which I love. I've got the little inner pieces for this camera as well because it's got a little line and a little dot to add the detail, which I love. And then I've got a trophy cut ready, so ready for those little award ceremonies. And then this is my fave. I am going to find some photos for this. I've definitely got.
I've got, yeah.
So it's got the inner pieces. So those pieces I might ink because it's got the inner pieces of the wheels, or I've kept the little circles. But what I thought I might do is ink and like raise them up.
Yeah, I did that one because my mum bought the little one of absolutely beautiful dungarees, and they've got little green tractors all over. And I thought, I need a cut file for that.
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, I love it. And what I have got, so I've got the Sunkissed little paper stack, but I quite like this, the kind of greens and blues, because then if I back the cut file in the greens and blues, just the main bit of the, so I might do that because then I can definitely work on it, and I might ink the inner pieces. That is putting the, that's why I quite like these smaller stacks just for the cut files and for card making, because then I don't feel like I'm cutting into a whole piece of 12 by 12. I don't feel quite so guilty in cutting it.
Is it bad that Jenny was deciding what to put the baby in, asked my opinion, and I said, put him in that one because I've got some really lovely scrapbook paper that will match.
Yeah, if you could dress your child just to coordinate with my scrapbooking papers, that would be helpful. That's brilliant. So this is generally how I know people back their cut files in different ways, and people sometimes ask us, I do it in different ways depending, but
I tend to draw around the outside on the reverse.
I do the outside and then I cut inside the line.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Because some people do the inner piece and then they cut outside the line. But generally, I find if I do that,
yeah, more often,
and then I lay it there, and I can just see, is there any overhang? And actually, because what I like about these cut files is the line is quite nice and chunky.
Yeah,
which I know you consider when you design them. You do think about that.
I don't like them when they're too thin because I think they're too tricky to back. Personally, it's a personal choice.
A bit too fiddly, but I do love it. And then if there's any tiny, so that for me, tiny little bit of excess, I just go back in, and these Cutter-Bee scissors are so sharp. We do stock these in the shop. Nouveaux are just coming next week. We've got a big delivery of Nouveaux because they all sold out. I've got 4 pots of this. Debbie's waiting for some. They are amazing. Right, next piece. So I'm going to leave the windows empty.
Oh, you could put acetate in, couldn't you?
Oh, yes. Love that idea. So these are just the 2 little strips. Now, what did I say? I'm cutting on the inside line. These are just 2. This is a good use of time. I didn't expect to finish that layout so quickly. Rachel says, she's just dropped me a message. Do we do a welly boot cut file? I think that's on your list. Oh, we do.
Oh no, I've done a splash one with the welly boot as an L, but I haven't done just a welly boot. But I will put it on the list.
Right, it's on the list. That's a great. I've got lots of pictures of welly boots. What a brilliant idea! Yeah, I've done a scrapbook page of the splash one with so it's splash title, and then there is the welly boot as part of the L, which is lovely. I'm going to use this piece. But yeah, welly boot is on the list, definitely. Cut the little end off. A little bit thinner. Quite therapeutic backing cut files, I find.
Oh, it is. You don't have to think about it, do you? And if you've got your colours sorted, it's very therapeutic.
That's why it's quite nice with this one, because I am sticking with the same paper, but it's just got different tones of green. Now, what would you do this little piece? You could do that in the same green or brown or grey, I guess.
Yeah, I'd do it a bit darker.
Yeah, slightly different colour, maybe.
I don't know what colour they are in real life.
No, I think they're probably metal, so maybe like I
was wondering that.
A silver colour. So I'm just going around the outside of this, but I'm not going to do the
film strips on the list, Sarah.
Oh yeah, film strip, great idea.
Yeah, it's on the list.
I've got a little list going as well. Now I've got into some designing. I'm definitely not as quick or as tuned in as Debbie in terms of the designing, but then I got to grips with the website, haven't I, Deb? That was
done an amazing job on the website. That
was my little project. Oh, we are a team.
And then I said, didn't I, the other day, can we have this button? And that turned into an epic job, didn't it?
I said, yeah, we can have that button. It will just add to every single page manually, but we did it.
We did it.
I'm just checking this is lined up. Because I didn't go around this edge. Right, that's it. I'm just cutting this out as one piece. This paper's nice. Right, so cut file ready. And then I might ink the wheels, I think. Oh, look, I put glue on the wheels. I'm not gluing the wheels yet. Not the bottom bit. Anyway, let's take the glue off that piece. Go around this main bit of the Yeah, I'm sure I've got some pictures of a tractor at a play park. Some nice family photos, so I'll have to dig it out, see what I can find. That looks, yay, that looks great once it's back, Deb.
Does it look all right?
Yes, fabulous. And then if I do, what I might do is I'm going to ink these probably in, say, a black soot.
Yes, yeah. And the middles could be grey or something.
Yeah, because you've got the middle piece there, and I might even then, once that's done, put a darker piece at the back. But I think acetate would be nice here. I'll get a bit of grey or silver for that piece, which I have got because I've got an old stack here. I've got a little bit of grey. Let's do this.
If not, I've got loads of shiny card and glitter card and all sorts.
Yeah, I have too. That would be nice.
I've decided I'm not doing cake toppers anymore. I've taken the advert off Facebook. It's just, we've got enough to do, haven't we, without adding that into the mix.
Yeah. Now we've got a little Twilight group. It's lovely.
It was fine, like, to start with, but now I think we're busier, aren't we? We've got more things to do.
Yeah, all the things.
All the things. Right. Actually, this cut file, and I haven't got A3, so it would have to be cut in some way in 2 halves. This would be nice cutting glitter cardstock as well, this file. Blue glitter and gold glitter.
Yeah, lovely. Or even, as you said, parts of it cutting, you could actually, even if you haven't...
You could splice off the title.
If you've only got A4, you could, like you say, just have the sun in the glitter.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get my black soot, I think, to ink the wheels, or let me see. I think that's probably the best. Bit of black soot. This is when I come back to my distress inks, and this one has only been used on distress inks, not oxides, because I don't mix the two. So let's put the cut file there and get my wheels. That's looking good, Deb. You're just doing a little bit of fussy cutting.
Yeah, I just had a bit that wasn't standing up, that wasn't right.
Oh, Sarah, you're getting to do some crafting today, or hopefully later. Let's get this. Yeah, definitely you can see. So the distress ink is definitely more translucent, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
The
oxides are
very opaque, yeah.
And they've got a chalky finish to them.
Yeah, which I do love. Right, getting the wheels black. Bit of a layer, bit messy. Leave that to dry over there. And this one. Oh, that's good, Sarah. Working on your dilutions hour. Do you do art journaling, Sarah, as well? We do a little bit of that, don't we? We say we haven't done. Oh, yes, a journal. It's art journaling. I love it. That's where I kind of experiment, but I haven't done any for so long. But we used to do it a lot. We almost stopped scrapbooking for a little while and was literally art journaling all the time.
It's nice to try techniques, though, isn't it? I think This and I do go back and look at my journals sometimes for ideas for backgrounds.
Yeah, definitely. Right, the little circles, I thought I might go in this brown, what we've got, brushed corduroy. Don't use browns very often. I used to do lots of kind of distressing. Look, it's got glitter on it. Oops. Some people think that was sacrilege, but
Well, everything looks better with glitter, doesn't it?
A bit of glitter, yes. Why not? Everything needs a little bit of glitter. Oh, brilliant, Sarah. I know Diane's been doing some lockdown. Well, it started in lockdown, the virtual classes. We met her at the NEC, didn't we, when we went to a trade show? We had a chat and she signed my art journal. So that's a little bit exciting. I got her autograph and we stood and had a chat.
She was very nice, wasn't she? Very helpful. Good ideas.
Lovely, great, yeah. And I was like such a beginner, but I have got I've got her. And I think she's put live life in colour or something, I think she wrote, and then she signed her name. So that is a nice little keepsake. And we've met Seth Apter, haven't we? And Tim Holt.
Seth Apter was so lovely, wasn't he?
He was. Debbie, you said you got inky fingers. I've joined the Inky Fingers Club.
I don't think this is coming off. This is Dilution Sprays. This ain't coming off.
That is there. That is definitely there to stay.
It's there to stay.
Oh, I love Kate Crane, Julie. We have just become, very exciting news, Carabelle stockists. And we've got some of Kate Crane's new stuff coming. So her stuff is just beautiful. Lovely. Now, I kind of like this kind of... I don't think that's... No. Definitely not that one.
I know what picture I could use for that tractor one. That lovely field we went to.
Oh, yes, definitely, where we got very muddy.
Just slightly muddy.
I didn't know Diane did papers, actually, Julie. That one's a new one by me.
No, I didn't realise that. She does stamped images, doesn't she, that you can buy kind of cut out. I knew that she did that.
Right, I've got my it's upside down. I've got my Vicky Booting pad, so I've got that one, or I quite like
that one.
The green.
Yeah. Which paper pad is that, Faye?
So this is, it never has the name of the collection on it, but it's got Love, Love, Love on the front. They're so hard to get hold of now because we can only get one type now, can't we? They're just like gold dust, and I wish she'd make more of them because I like making my own backgrounds, but I also, when I don't want to make a mess, I use these pads a lot.
Yeah, she's got some... They're such a lovely finish, aren't they?
They are.
So good.
Oh, yeah, Sarah, the splatter one I've made, that was using the Dina Wakeley gloss sprays. I could use the paintbrushes cut file. I haven't used that one yet, so I would love to use that one. Right, so I'm going to go with this because I think the little wheels, yeah, that's going to really pop. There, and then you've still got the green behind, and I can foam pad these. Oh, that is so cute. And I'm sure I can find the perfect photo for that. Yeah, Kate Crane, we've done a Kate Crane class as well, haven't we, Deb? And she is lovely too.
She's amazing. She's such a good teacher.
She's been so supportive of us as well, hasn't she?
She's been just lovely.
Yeah. Right, so that was great progress. I didn't expect to get that done during this live. So I might foam pad it because, and you said a little bit of acetate actually, Deb, would be quite nice. Tiny bit of acetate.
What do you think? Do I go smiles or lovely? I've got a couple of little hearts and things, but I
quite like smiles because I like the way it
I like the smiles.
the way that it frames the photo. Right, where's my bit of acetate? I've got a whole host of acetate bits delving into just a tiny piece because it will just make that little bit a bit shiny. This is quite a thick piece, but I could put that there. I think I'll use ATG on that so it doesn't slide around. Tiny little bit. There, great idea for the acetate. Doesn't really show on camera very much, but that gives a nice little effect. And then the wheels.
That looks fab.
It looks good against the green, doesn't it? Now, I do like to add a little bit extra to the mixed media sometimes, so I might have a bit of oxide. I have made a real mess here. I mean, I've got browns, but I'm not sure browns. Let's try maybe the crushed olive here. Right, this is a nice clean brush. It doesn't look the right colour, but it is actually very clean. And I will do a few little extras on with crushed olive. I haven't used this stencil yet. This is a bramble fox. Oh, that's a bit.
Oh, that's a nice one. I think I bought that one as well because it's so lovely.
I kind of like the wheel. I thought it ties in with the wheel circles. I thought, yeah, loving that, because then that's going to go here. Just add in a bit, and then maybe a couple down at this bottom edge, maybe one up here. Yeah. This is why I quite like adding to these mixed medias backgrounds. You can just add a little bit extra. Oh, I've got my foam pad stuck. Could go the larger wheel down there. Smaller. Let's go large wheel. But I could almost do with a deeper green. What have I got? I'm looking at the ink pads now. Peeled paint is quite a nice one. In a deeper, let's try peel paint. Because that is an ink, I don't want to use the same. So what I've got is I keep them on the, I keep the pads on the bottom. Let's try. Might do some peeled paint. Oh, that is a nice deep green. Just darker in the centre, and then I might blend out to keep it in place. Oh, Debbie, those little embellies are nice.
Do they look all right?
Yeah.
What else I've got?
So you can use ink and oxide, you can use the distress inks and oxides together, but you just have to change the brush, because I saw, I think Tim Holtz was saying, and Vicky Booton was saying, just don't use your same brushes on.
Well, do you know what I've got done for mine? I've got, I know this is really sad, I've got dots for distress inks and O's for oxides, and I've marked all the handles.
Very
so I'm
good.
not getting confused. Because I am a little bit, I do like things to be just.
So you know, and I've got these kind of tools for the inks, and then I've got these for the oxides.
Oh, I can't be trusted with one of those for the. I just get such a heavy-handed, horrible blotch. I'm just not good with them.
Yeah,
I've always struggled, haven't I, with
Yeah, it's
holding.
definitely the way you hold
Yeah.
it. So if you
Yeah.
do this and then you tilt it,
Yeah.
then it's literally just the corner. And
You say that and you make it look really easy, but it's still not working for me.
I tell you what are probably easier, the ones we've got in the shop where we've got this and it's got the domes, so it's not flat, but then the flat is sometimes useful. Right, I'm lining this back up because I wanted to add a slightly darker center with the ink, like a two-tone. That's it. Makes it pop a little bit, makes it look a bit. Line it up.
Oh, I forgot I had these. I got mermaids and everything.
Right, there we go. We're nearly at 10:30. That hour has just flown by. Yeah, that's all it needed, just a couple. And I think it might need a little one down here. Here.
The stickers that I did have, that I did get out, that were kind of sea related, I've completely forgotten about.
Oh, you found them.
I don't think I've got room for them now.
That's what I often do. And then you think, oh.
Yeah, I was organised.
Maybe one more here. So crushed olive in the oxide and then a little bit of peeled paint in the middle. That's it. Perfect. That is just a few there. Wouldn't it be good if I had a photo? It might even fit behind in there.
Yes, if you had one of your little one.
Yeah,
sitting on a chair.
If it was small enough, possibly to fit. So I won't stick it down. There. So, Deb, that is looking fantastic. So that is,
All right.
And there's mine back.
Lovely.
So that is our hour done, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. The next challenge goes live at, when is it, 11? And that is with Jane. I'm just getting the timetable up here. Yeah, so we've got 11 o'clock is the challenge with Jane. Then we've got 12:30 is the, I'm just going to find it here so everybody can see. 12:30 is the YouTube craft demo, and then 2 o'clock is the final challenge with Jules. And then our challenge for this cut file is just to upload any projects that you do with this free cut file. And we've got Twilight Craft prizes for all the challenges open until 28th of May. So that's us. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks for joining us.